Good morning and welcome to the Daily News Trends on SSiTV Africa. D-Day for decision on Zuma's application for stay of arrest. Former President Jacob Zuma will on Friday today learn the decision of the High Court in Pietermaritzburg on his application for a stay of his arrest. This is despite him already being behind bars at the Escort Correctional Service facilities. Zuma's efforts through the High Court has so far proved unsuccessful, with him being taken into custody on Wednesday night. "We've never sold Zuma out." ANC KwaZulu-Natal chairperson and Premier Zikalala says he has never betrayed former President Jacob Zuma to carry favor with President Cyril Ramaphosa. He was speaking to the SABC News following Zuma's incarceration at the Escort Correctional Service facility in KwaZulu-Natal. Last week, the Constitutional Court found Zuma guilty of contempt of court, sentencing him to 15 months in jail. Zuma will be eligible for parole after serving 3 months and 3 weeks of his sentence. Zikalala says he will not betray Zuma even after his jail stint. Criminal case opened, officially suspended for leaking of Zuma's pictures in prison. Correctional Service Department says it is upheld by the images of former President Jacob Zuma circulating on social media showing him being admitted at the correctional center. In a statement, the department says the images were stolen from a camera of the official who had been assigned to take photos of institutional filing purposes. Department spokesperson Singabako Ngumalo says a criminal case has been opened after a camera SD card containing the images was stolen. Ngumalo says the matter is highly sensitive and is being investigated by both SAPS and the department. He says the official involved has also been contemplated with a suspension notice. Ngumalo has urged people to refrain from sharing the images. Judgment expected in SSiTV's suspension case. The High Court in Johannesburg will hand down judgment in the case between the African National Congress and its suspended Secretary General SSiTV on Friday morning. Last month, Magashule had asked the court to lift his suspension for failing to vacate his position following a directive under ANC step-aside resolution. According to the resolution, criminally charged party members should step aside from their positions until their cases are concluded. Magashule is facing fraud and corruption charges in the High Court in Bloemfontein relating to 250 million rand asbestos project while he was Premier of the Free State. United Nations Security Council to vote on Friday on Syria's aid access. Russia has proposed that the United Nations Security Council extend aid access into Syria from Turkey for 6 months in response to a rival bid by Western Council members to renew the long-running United Nations cross-border aid operation for 12 months, diplomats said. After not engaging in weeks of negotiations on a resolution drafted by Ireland and Norway, Syrian ally Russia on Thursday put forward its own text. It set up the 15-member council for 2 votes on Friday. The council mandate for the United Nations cross-border aid operation, which began in 2014, expires on Saturday. Olympic flame arrives in Tokyo for no spectator relay. The Olympic flame arrived in Tokyo on Friday, but the public was kept away from a low-key welcoming ceremony over coronavirus fears after a heartbreaking announcement that spectators would be banned from most games events. On a rainy morning 2 weeks before the opening of the biggest sports tournament since the pandemic began, the flame was brought on stage in a lantern and handed to Tokyo Governor Yuriko Kokike. Despite disruption to the nationwide torch relay, it has been transmitted as a way of hope, Kokie said. Thank you for tuning in on the Daily News Trends.